Well, looks like we're gearing up maybe for a Pokemon Stadium start once again. Best of 3.
3 guys.
We got the Snake coming out from Mr. R.
Yeah.
We got the Lucina coming out from Sully, of course. Soul Melee.
Of course. So Greninja Snake.
And Lucina, double Lucina? No.
Yeah.
It's what's double Greninjas.
So we've got Greninjas on either side. We've got a Swordy
versus a Grenade.
No, not a Grenade. Foxhound Special. The Foxhound Special.
B emoji.
And they have to ruin. Oh for goodness! Like they have to ruin the color synergy here. Actually, I think I don't know whether that looks better on you. We had Korean SPF 2 over Kylie Van Affen.
So obviously, this is a lot of this is going to be the story of how Mr. R is able to control this arena in a way that doesn't hinder IStudying's aggressive behavior, because they're going to be playing fundamentally different play styles right now, and fulfilling very different roles. As IStudying gets in people's faces, gets in their grill, and Mr. R just works distraction and pesters people and gets those nasty confirms off of anything that happens. Those stray hits from those terrifyingly strong hits from those aerials from Mr. Snake. Oh, we see the forward air coming out from Snake there. Not good, quite get that spike into the lasso and bouncing off the ledge. Oh, but the Nikita's coming out and
he went for it.
He went for it, but
yeah, it's so easy to get confused.
Strange.
I could see what he was aiming for there. Trying to really get a lot of shield damage on Moke so we could get some sort of like poke or shield break on him.
Of course, one of Snake's biggest strengths is ledge trapping. Which is significantly less of a thing in this.
It's still a thing.
Variety. It is, but it's a lot harder to deal with when you've got someone running at you from behind with a big old sword.
Oh yeah, that's fair point. Anyway, StrangerSA down the stop.
Yeah, absolutely. Sully.
And now Moke has gone down the top.
Yeah, but that's what I was going to say. One of the Nikita is going to be a far less viable option. As you're so defenseless when you're setting that up.
Oh, that was a nice grab there from Mr. R. He grabbed him out of the C4 explosion.
One thing we've seen out of Mr. R is just his amazing ability to play around shields. Be it putting stickies on, grabbing you when you just genuinely have no idea it's going to come.
Oh, that was nice. Nice set. Oh, they're both gone. They both went flying. One for the top.
6
one for the top, one for the side, and then we're all flying away.
Let's see if we can find a bit of momentum from Moke and Stranger.
They need to find their footing here because they are being steamrolled.
Even if they take our stock, it could be what they need.
Oh, well, they just have. There you go.
His blessing.
Just like that. One stop away. Just take one stop, but that's just a start.
It's no understatement to say this is going to be a bit of an uphill battle.
Yeah, it's a little bit, isn't it? Especially when you got 2 of Holland's best players.
Oh my god.
That was interesting. Anyway, Mr. R down to life now.
Greninja did the pulling, the suction jabs into Snake's forward smash.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Bizarre and bluntly disrespectful display.
Yeah, was that a counter from a Greninja or something? I think it was IStudying's Greninja,
It was a counter into an up air, because Greninja can do that.
Yeah, it certainly can. And I've actually got enough time to know about that.
IStudying tries to catch out Sully's recovery.
And Moke gets blown up. That's definitely worth.
Kaplow, 4-stock, rough start.
Yeah, very rough start. Well, yeah.
This is looking to be a potentially very fast
game.
It's
a fast set actually.
Let's see if Stranger and Moke can make something of this.
Oh yeah.
Right now, it's looking a little bit dicey.
It's getting a little bit. Yikes! This is getting very, very iffy, isn't it, for them?
A worrisome situation.
Oh, we did. Well, that was silly of me. I didn't see which stage we're going to. Sometimes we do forget. Yeah, it's fine. Sometimes we do see. Some of us are still in the mind of stage first. No, character first, then stage. Anyway, Town and City is the next one.
Town and City, I 100%
I can see the reasoning behind that. More flat performance. It will go flat at one point, so it's a rough and smooth pick, really.
It's the most dynamic stage. It's going to give them the most different opportunities at different points. So if they aren't sure,
no.
If you aren't sure of what you want, a lot of the time town can be a viable pick because it just lets you experiment and figure out where things are working. Where
that was nice.
But what's working is that fantastic.
That was great. That was great interception from Stranger. Mr. R down on stock already.
That's a complete shift from what we saw last time.
Yeah.
Where by the time that either IStudying or Mr. R dropped a stock.
I think Mr. R was trying to do something for with the grenade with the Lucina up B there.
Yeah, there's potentially a little bit of trickery. You can never underestimate a Snake player's ability to just...
Oh, that was
never underestimate.
That was a bit of an error there from StrangerSA.
That's one of the curses of playing these sword characters in doubles. They're so strong and so polarizing, but they can really mess you up if you swing without
get it
thinking.
ever so slightly wrong.
And you can potentially close things out for your teammate. Nikita's from so far away.
I know, it's Nikita. They half nerfed the hitbox off that.
Oh,
actually.
they did, didn't they?
And they've also added 4 extra ending frames on the up smash. That's really about what I've done with it, but everything else is still the same.
Yeah, in turn they've made back air a little bit more of a consistent thing.
I thought that was it made the sweet spot a little bit longer. I think
so you can get those confirmed a little bit better.
Yeah.
But, we ain't Patch Notes channel, we're a commentary, so let's get...
I actually want to... I think... I know I'm a bit greedy here, but I want Snake to have a little bit more of a buff, and that is...
Alright, you can step off, mate. I'm cutting you off right there.
Yeah, I know you're not. I know. I'm just being rude, aren't I?
Oh, but this is a real turnaround. Mr. R is on his last stock.
Yeah, he got caught up in Moke's up air.
Yeah, fantastic stuff from Moke.
Dear. As soon as we say that, Moke, come on, wake up.
Moke is not doing anything that's like particularly wrong at any point. It's just he's playing against such incredibly strong players.
Indeed.
Sometimes the strong option isn't necessarily the right one.
No, it isn't.
It's a lot more complicated than something like that. Drops that C4 on StrangerSA and chunks out that shield.
I was surprised. We haven't seen any sort of sticky opportunities. But I think stickies itself is a high risk, high reward option if you get it right. It was on the Mr. R.
That could have been so terrifying.
Yeah, especially if he was on higher percentage, he would have been sent up to his doom.
Sent off the top, and then he would either have to... IStudying would either have to go this solo, or they'd be one stock apiece.
I think he would have had to take him to stock.
Oh, obviously, but it's not a good situation either way.
Oh no, definitely not. No. Try and avoid that situation where possible.
But let's not get ahead of ourselves. There's Stranger living in such a precarious situation, uses the stretcher to make his way back around IStudying and fares him, taking him off the bottom. The fantastic display and an incredible recovery from the Sully man.
Well, this is Solomon. He does play melee, so he knows what he's doing here in terms of those recoveries.
Absolutely. Sully, a fantastic player in Smash 4, Smash Ultimate, and Super Smash Bros. Melee for the Nintendo GameCube.
Oh, of course.
But he's a very high percent, but he's got that spare stock to spare. Spare. Mr. R is looking to close it out, and he finds it.
Finally finds it up.
Moke running a little bit of a punish. Mr. R is at such a high percent.
Yeah, so is Moke for that
Moke,
matter.
absolutely. There's a little bit more work.
That's Moke gone.
Oh, Moke's gone, and this is a really, really tough situation for Sully. He's putting so much work, it'd be so tragic to see it fall apart here.
Yeah, this is unless Sully can do something here, this is going to fall apart for him.
Yeah.
IStudy is the man at the front. Mr. R is the man on the rear.
The artillery.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. And he's using the Nikita. That's nice.
This is really good play, but it's also so rude.
It is a bit rude, isn't it?
It's so rude.
He's just throwing up.
Oh!
Well, that's
and suddenly this is so doable. Sully versus StrangerSA, a singles one-stock situation.
Yeah.
Sully has such a mountain to climb. 30% difference, 70% difference between them is absolutely doable.
Yeah.
We could be going through game 3 here.
Well, we'll just have to see.
No!
I think he took his jump with the neutral B.
And a bit of a preemptive up B from Sully.
I think it's possible.
That second game is such a different story.
It was completely different.
I think the first game that really looked like, oh no, I've talked these guys up, and they're letting the side out of it. That second game they played so out of their minds, Moke and Stranger. Played so fantastically, and just at the last second, just such a small thing. Close out that final stop.
I'm not sure really if IStudying caught his jump in the neutral pick with the Shoryuken beforehand.
Yeah, absolutely. I think Stranger still could have made it back, going a little bit lower. Obviously, that's a bit scary against Greninja with those Hydro Pub options.
Yes.
But
what's going on over there? Aperture Shida. That's
Yeah, of course.
stop for stop.
Yeah. Moke and Stranger are still in it. That was winner's side.
Yeah, that was winner's side. It's still best of 3 territory for them, though.
I think we could probably be seeing a bit more from them later, because
yeah, we need to. That was both winner semis done, so we need to get some losers quarters on now.
Yeah, and with how they're playing, I think we might see more than one more set from them. Is all I'm chatting.